Hot Facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot. Welcome everyone to Hot Facts with Robert Reese, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. We go 1 hour, but it could go a little further if it does get a little hotter. What's up, Wesley? At Target, get it in. Drive safe out there. My man, you're at the Target right now getting busy. I feel that. We got a great show today. We'll talk about Brittney Griner got released. We got some real delivery driver drama. FedEx driver is jailed for strangling a 7-year-old girl. We're going to break into that story right there. That is a delivery driver, and I guarantee that he does not want his name in any news, but he did that. But guess what? It is the Gig Economy News Channel, and it was a delivery driver that did that. So this will let you guys know that the news is here, and as long as I can see it, I will report on it. That is that right there. All day, every day, on Sunday, 15,000 times. Oh, yes. We're also going to get into what people say is drama. They brought me into all of it when they attacked me, but we're just going to leave that to the side. But I was glad and I was able to watch, more visual. And someone else is saying the person that painted the narrative is actually telling it to the guy who let the narrative be painted on him. So we're going to watch that because it happened last night. And this is what I'm telling you guys. I don't put anyone's name in anything. It's already there. I don't do anything. So Bohemian Monkey, what's up? But we're going to start right now. Okay. First off, we're going to start right now. We're going to start right now with Brittney Griner coming back home to the U.S. from Russia For those of you who don't know, Brittney Griner is an American WNBA basketball player. When their season is done, most of the women basketball players go play over in Germany. They go play in Russia. They go play in China. They go play overseas so that they can get a full schedule, because here in the NBA, it's 82 games. They only have like 40 games, 30-something games or something else like that with playoffs. So they got to go play other somewhere else to go ahead and make the money and everything. All right. Brittney Griner was also the first, one of the first basketball players that they accused of actually being a man playing basketball with the girls, because she looks like Tayshaun Prince. And because she looks like Tayshaun Prince, what's up, TFT? Because she looks like Tayshaun Prince, when she was coming out, she was two-hand dunking, monkey dunking on the girls, doing all of that. And they were like, how is she doing that? It must be a man, because when you looked at her, she looked like she could knock out any man. And she was the first person to go through all of that mental stuff. They talk about mental health. She was one of the first people to go through all of that. But while going over there to Russia, she took over some things from the United States that you cannot take over there, as far as the marijuana thing. You know, she took over some hash oil. Now, over there in Russia, it's called a different name, and you can actually buy it there. You just cannot bring yours from another country over there. Everyone knows that's trafficking and all that other stuff. You can go to jail. She went to jail. She's been over there for a year. Now, while she's been in jail, the Russians said that let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and let's try to do a trade. Okay. And if you are one of my mods, I unblock Cherry. I unblock like 5 people. I unblocked like 5 people. The Russians said, let's try to make a deal, because they have people who are locked up over here. And they said, well, you know, and I did a live when she first got caught. Roy was on there. I did a live. I said, man, she go do the time, but I already said then that they were working on the exchange. I said that way back when I actually did that live and documented when she was arrested. People, I do the news. It's back there also. And Roy was on that live also. And I was like, man, she got to do some time, but they're already trying to work out these things to get the other Russian prisoners out of here. And people are saying, why are they doing that for her and not any other person that is over there American? When she did get released, she said that they have to do something to try to get all the other Americans out. But here is where, people, the government and everything is not equal for everyone. And it's sad to say, it sucks. We got people over there who are not going to be coming back and all of this other stuff. And it's crazy. But the reason why they made that deal is because of the fact, when I said that Brittney Griner was she was accused of being a man. So she has stardom already attached to her. She's a WNBA player that can dunk with 2 hands and blocks all the shot. She does all that stuff. She plays overseas. She's global. And she's LGBTQ. So now that the Russians have that American piece of property there, and they know that what they can do, they said, well, all right, she's not going to get the 10 years. We'll keep her in here for a year. I've seen the Russian jails on TV, and she probably did not do good time at all. But they said, because of this, we can use her to get these people out. Was that fair for everybody else that's locked up? No. But money rules the world. How much is this person worth? If that person gets out of jail and comes back to the U.S., now that's an international story that the U.S. can play on. She's probably going to be featured on so many interviews, all these podcasts, talking about this and that, making money, uplifting, changing her life, and all this stuff. And there's a lot of money involved with that. So the U.S. is going to use that for just what it is. And that's why they did it. Was it fair? No, it was not fair. But an American came home. There was another American that came home also. And a couple Russians went home. So all in all, was it fair? It was not fair. But are things fair in life? We got to think about that. Are things fair in life? A lot of people said, well, if she wasn't a WNBA player who they thought was a man and who can dunk with 2 hands and makes all this money around the world, then they wouldn't have did that trade. But all of those things have to happen for that deal not to go through. It was a sad thing that she thought you can take drugs across and go do your own thing. But at the same time, you know, when you got chips on the table and you can bargain to get things back, that's what's going to happen. Joe Biden, when he spoke, he did his thing. I was not impressed. I was not impressed with the with the speech and everything else. We all knew what it was, and that's why it happened. But Brittney Griner did get released. Okay, and here you go.
Breaking news, nearly a year after WNBA star Houston native Brittney Griner was detained in Russia on drug charges, she is finally back home.
Yesterday, she was released from Russian captivity in a prisoner swap, and earlier this morning, she arrived right here in Texas. The city of Houston is celebrating Griner's return. Last night, City Hall was lit up red, white, and blue, ready to welcome Griner home. And that's where KPRC2's Rochelle Turner joins us live this morning. Rochelle, do we know where Griner will go now that she's back in the U.S.?
Hey, Sophia, good morning. She is now at a medical facility in San Antonio where she will go and undergo a medical evaluation. Now, this is video of Brittney Griner climbing down the steps of a plane shortly after it arrived at Joint Base San Antonio, Lackland. She will then receive care from doctors at the Brooke Army Medical Center. Griner is free after the Biden administration agreed to exchange her for arms dealer Victor Boot. She was sentenced to 9 years over cannabis oil she says was medically prescribed and accidentally packed on her trip to Russia. The main challenge medical experts predict Griner could face is simply reacclimating to her new everyday life.
Therapy may not just be the only thing that she needs. She'll need her family and her friends with a healthy support system.
And Griner's family did release a statement last night saying that they are grateful for the Biden administration. They are also praying for Paul Whelan and his family and his safe return. Reporting live from City Hall this morning, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
All right, now they did that exchange, right? That exchange went down, like I said. And like I said, it's not fair. It's not fair for everyone, but the exchange did happen. There's gonna be some people upset about that, but it is what it is. We got an American back. But as you see, they had the red, white, and blue up there and all that stuff to bring her back. But here's what you guys are not understanding in this trade. She was traded for an arms dealer, which means they traded her for Tony Stark. Now, will this be a backfire in the future of the world? We do not know. We will have to pay attention and see what happens next. Okay? And we will have to see what happens next. But it was not fair. We're going to get into this delivery driver, the FedEx driver that killed a 7-year-old girl. This is so stupid right here that he killed a 7-year-old girl because he was dropping off a package. While he was dropping off the package on his delivery, he backed into the 7-year-old girl, hit the girl, and I guess when he checked on the girl was not injured, or he thought she was not hurt like that. She said she was going to tell her dad, and he strangled and killed the 7-year-old girl, the FedEx delivery driver. Bobby, this is gig news. It's a delivery driver. Let's watch it. Now, let's talk about this drama. This FedEx driver strangled a 7-year-old girl. Delivery driver. I'm reporting the news. Am I reporting drama or is this news? If I can visually see it, I can report. He's about to have a tough life. People, hey, entertainment is entertainment, but this is stupid. Watch this.
Driver accused of abducting and killing a 7-year-old girl in Texas has admitted he strangled her after accidentally hitting her with his van while making a delivery at her home. Tanner Lynn Horner told investigators that Athena Strand wasn't seriously hurt after he hit her while backing up, but he panicked and killed her because she threatened to tell her father. The girl's mother says Horner was at her house that day to deliver one of Athena's Christmas presents, a "You Can Be Anything" Barbie set.
I want everyone to know Athena. She was an amazing little girl who loved dancing, singing, and all animals. Dogs, cats, horses, lizards, and chinchillas. She also loved school and all of her friends in the first grade who are now also struggling with her senseless murder.
Horner was arrested last week on charges of capital murder and aggravated kidnapping. He remains jailed on $1.5 million.
All right now. Whoo! Whoo-wee! I'm gonna put the link up before I do that. This next story. I'm gonna put the link up now. Man. You know what? I'll wait till after I talk about this one. Then I'll put it up. You know, I stirred up the pot because I bring in the actual news, and you know, when they tried to bring negative news on me, it's negative news about me, and I don't care. I don't cry about it. It's news. It's the news. This is a delivery driver right here, right? Now, is he crying because he's on the gig economy news for the gig world? Does he know that he made gig news? He knows he made CNN and everything else, but he specifically made the gig economy news because he's a FedEx delivery driver, dropping off Christmas presents. He's in the gig world, people. So am I creating drama or talking about drama because he actually did this to a 7-year-old girl? Is this drama or is it news? What separates drama from news? This is actual factual. They caught the guy, right? He's going to have a hard time in prison because of what he did to a little kid. He put himself into that situation, right? The other people who go on a live feed on national TV because it's broadcast worldwide are mad that the actual news channel watched the live that we did for our show. And the show is actually monetized, so they actually play commercials. So it's a real show, which means I'm watching it. This dude is a scumbag for doing that to that little girl. Straight scumbag. Straight scumbag. She said she was going to tell her dad, so he strangled and killed her. Delivery driver. We got drivers that do no tip, no trip. We got drivers that complain and talk all day, but they still do the job. We got drivers that do all this. Now, some of those drivers that do all that might go crazy like him because they drive their own selves crazy in their head. He was so focused on doing another order or a double order or whatever else it was that he was like, I'm going to kill a kid because I got to go ahead and get that banger. I got to go get that unicorn. Don't tell your dad. I got to go pick up this double stack. It's a large order. So he killed her. That's how crazy you guys sound to me when you guys make up all that crap about me when all I'm doing is bringing the real facts. We got crazy drivers out there, people. Some of these crazy drivers, they have channels. And they put their craziness onto other people out there, which is why teaching and educating and It doesn't matter what part of the game you are in. You can always come to Hot Facts and get some real good information from all the news all over the world, everything that happens, no matter what, whether you like it or not. I don't care. Don't be a part of it. Don't put yourself in it, and you won't be a part of it. The lounge was a very interesting thing on the lounge last night. Got a chance to see. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Necro, you just missed some good news. You just missed the delivery driver that is he said reporting on gig tuber drama is not news. Well, it's like I said before, Jay Costanza. If we had an award show and they said that we're going to be giving awards out for all the gig tubers who have channels, and they're going to go over video of the year, best video, up and comer, rookie of the year, and all that other stuff, there would be an award show, right? Like a real gig conference, right? And these people would go and take a picture on the red carpet in front of something, and it would be reported on by reporters if they actually want to make that happen, right? So because I actually report on these things, does that make it not news? If these people are supposed to be the highest of the high and everyone should be watching them, watch us, that means that they are putting themselves into that light, right? Which means that media and content is going to be created. I was watching when Flex said, hey, he's creating content. What's wrong with creating content? So let me ask you this. What is wrong with creating content as long as it's news? I can actually go ahead and click on 18 different news channels right now with people who are watching actual clips from other people and reporting news. You guys are just mad because you have it here now. You can't do nothing about it. No one thought about it, and I did. And now it's here. Now we're going to get into this because people, they say I ruffle feathers, keep my name out of the drama, but I don't put your name in it. The narrative that was put on by you, the guy who created it, is going to say it and everyone's going to watch it. I did not do this. I did not put you up there. I'm just watching like everyone else. I was one of the 500 and something people that saw the live. That means that 500 other people witnessed the narrative. They witnessed the narrative and they saw that all I did was report the news. It is what it is. Let's watch it, folks.
Co-host. And if you give me the Pedro bullshit, it was a day in your life, then put up the was in response to her not caring about the Dude, I don't really know about cherries, guys. I know I got cherries coming out my ass here, but I'm not a cherry expert.
Yeah, I know.
So listen, guys, for like 2 weeks, right, I'm a cherry picker. But listen, I'm not going to yell at anybody, but this has been going on for a while now, and y'all are still talking about me. I didn't stick my nose into the lounge for over a week, and I come back and people are still cussing and screaming about me. I mean, y'all got something better to do, number one. I mean, really? And all you're doing is being made fun of, you know? So I wish y'all would just stop it. You're perpetuating shit. And Roy was perpetuating it the other day because now I got to go back and look at everything. So, I mean, really, we really got to talk about this, and I really have to defend myself. So real quick, Bobby, you can hate me.
Now, this is not me talking to Bobby. This is the dude that painted the narrative for him that everyone talks about. It's not me. The person that painted the narrative is going to talk right now and do all of this. Now, Flex is a heavy hitter in the gig world. Everyone that goes in there, Bobby is sponsored. You guys see Mr. Bet on You. You guys see Para up there. Para's part of the other big gig group and all the other stuff that goes on, right? So these are the people that are involved with the development of the gig world. So this is actually news. So this is why we are watching this. And I want you guys to understand, I don't put anyone into anything. It's already there. I just report. Let's watch. And listen to the narrative that he painted and watch how they do it. Watch how they do it. Watch how they do it. It is ridiculous. And this is my first time watching this. Cherry Pick, I hope you watch it. I got something to say to you.
Block me, boycott me. First of all, the video that you played on your channel, I told you about earlier, and quit saying that I could get your channel taken down. That same song is on 20 different videos, and it's up on my channel. How come my channel's not taken down? Quit being so dramatic, please. Please. It's ridiculous, Bobby, and I'm being serious. I'm not putting you down, but enough already, dude. It's a week later, and y'all are still talking about it. It's ridiculous. As far as Red goes, let me finish, and then anybody can yell at me and ban me or do whatever they want. What I'm referring to when I said those things about Red was in response to her not caring about the show, and in my opinion, not caring about anybody, including the lounge, and she's only here to get views and get monetized and move on. And that's my opinion with somebody that did multiple shows with her. And when she called me a racist and didn't call my phone and threw me out like trash, just like Bobby did, and never called me, if you expect me to not say my peace of mind, then I apologize. So we're going to clear all that up right now. And then at the end of it, y'all can scream and yell all you want. So that's where that is. As far as the guy Turk or Tark or Torp, the only reason I did a video about him is because he contradicted himself about UDM, and I was in a playful mood. As far as DoorDash Revolution and Robert Reese saying that they're going to do reviews and news about the lounge and Flex and women that are being called prostitutes on there, and it's a...
First of all, Flex, your reaction is hilarious. I do the news channel. Revolution does the reviews. There is a difference. I already played all that stuff that was said. I talked about it and I did my thing. Revolution does the reviews. So I don't have to say I'm going to do a review on a show because, as you see, I do live news and I'm reviewing it now. I had no idea you put my name in that whatsoever because I do the news and we separate ourselves. He does reviews. I do the news. He's been doing reviews since day one, his very first video. That's how I met him and I did his first interview. That's how I met him, from watching him do reviews and giving the information about to go get this information, go over there. So when he does a review, he's going to do a review when he wants to do a review. And I will do the news like this, just like I'm doing right now. So it's not what they're saying about if they are. I'm doing it right now. So let's go ahead and get that straight. Let's continue on.
Enough. Don't bother me, either one of you, anymore. And if you bother Flex, I'm really going to come at both of you again and make you feel stupider and irrelevant and a joke that everybody on YouTube knows you both are.
All I'm saying is bring it. I'm going to put up the link in just a little bit. All I'm saying is bring it. I'm going to put up the link. I'm going to put up the link. I hope you're still here watching.
I will do that to both of you again. So don't fuck with Flex. And Roy, if you're going to turn this into a thing about Flex is a villain because he lets me on here, you're fucking still crying from the last time I beat you up and you tried to kick me off the lounge. Thank you.
Now, is this drama, people, or is this news? Is this news that the heavy hitters and he's calling out the most brass person who will say anything? He's calling them out. Now, don't you think a reporter would report on they're threatening each other with fighting and saying, I've already beaten you up? Don't you think someone in the news is going to report this? Or are they going to just let this go on like a regular day? No, it's getting reported on. Shame on you guys, and shame on you, Bobby, for saying, don't bring me into this. Look, you're a part of it. You're on the screen. How can you not be a part of it? I don't bring you in. You're sitting there.
You, Flex, for sticking up for me, and I know Willie believes in everything I do because he understands the difference between comedy, boring, tip no trip, and what I'm trying to do. Bobby, if you despise me, why do you have the StreamYards that represent me still up? If you think I'm the horrible person, then you're a horrible person from having them up there. Those are not StreamYards when I came on as a guest. We were co-hosts. And if you give me the Pedro bullshit, it was a day in your life, then put up the original video you took down to show that you overreacted and I did nothing wrong. And leave that up with it too.
This is a fucking problem with you. Once again, I don't even come in this bitch-ass room and you start talking shit. I didn't say a fucking word about Flex. Who the fuck?
Go away then. I was talking, go away. Nobody asked you to fucking interrupt me, you fucking moron. I wasn't even raising my voice. Scream over me. Go ahead. I'm not screaming tonight.
Get my cock out your mouth then and shut the fuck up. You can't let it go, you fucking dink. You're the fucking problem because you can't let it go. I let you guys dumbass shit go a long fucking time ago. And if Flex thinks I think he's a villain, then that's Flex being a fucking retard. Because I never said anything to fucking Flex, and nothing I've said has led Flex to believe that. And if he does, he's reading into it like he does everything fucking else to fit his fucking narrative to want to be a fucking victim. So keep my cock out all your mouths. Because I didn't say shit about nobody. I let it go. And you motherfuckers keep bringing it the fuck up because you have no life. I got a fucking life. I don't need you guys in my fucking life. Plain and simple. Are we done? Have I made myself fucking clear enough for you motherfuckers? You guys all sound like a bunch of fucking babies crying all the fucking time like you're some kind of fucking victim because you got called out on your bullshit. So get the fuck off of my nuts. Period.
Baby, come back. You are the one for me.
Hey, Roy, can I speak now?
I don't give a fuck what you say, bro. You don't need to talk to me, say anything about me. I don't give a fuck, Cherry. I let your guys' shit go a long fucking time ago. I ain't bring Cherry's name up. So why the fuck does Cherry want to keep bringing my shit up?
Because you brought me up 2 days ago, and your pal Robert Reese keeps bringing up Red, and you brought it up 2 days ago, and you're using that as an excuse to bring it up again after over a week, and all you're going to do.
Correction, I don't keep bringing up Red. She was on my live. She clicked on in, and the only thing I said was I was talking about Bobby and Pedro, and she kept saying me and Bobby. So I was trying to figure out why she kept saying me and Bobby when I was talking about Bobby and Pedro's thing, and she kept saying, well, me and Bobby, but no one asked her about Bobby's situation. So I was trying to figure out, why she kept saying me and Bobby. I wasn't bringing her up to keep bringing her up. I brought her up to figure out, or I asked her, I said, you keep saying you and Bobby. And then at the end, you said, well, the same person that goes at Bobby, it was going at me. But the whole thing was, we were talking about Bobby and Pedro's so-called sponsorship where there's no perks. So we were trying to figure out that, and then she kept saying, well, every time she spoke, she kept saying me and Bobby, but no one asked her anything about her and Pedro. So that's what that was. Let's go ahead and clear that up. That's why she was asked that question. Why do you keep saying me and Bobby? That's why I asked that question. Let's go ahead and clear that up there. And that's for everybody else.
You yell and cry, so yell over me. Yell over me. Yell over me.
I haven't brought up shit about you, Cherry. So zip that shit up, because I haven't said shit about you.
You sure did. 2 nights ago, when I actually watched the replay and heard parts of it, you exactly attacked Flex and said that it was his fault. Look, talk over me. Talk over me. Talk over me.
Here we go. I brought up what you had said about one of his fucking viewers. I didn't say Cherry's name. I just was pointing out the fact that Flex allows that shit, then that's on Flex. What he lets go on in his room. I didn't say Cherry did this or Cherry did that. No, I fucking did not. So once again, quit insinuating shit. When somebody says something, quit insinuating it. Okay, I can repeat anything that's said in this room as much as I fucking want. I didn't attach your name to it, so keep my name out your fucking mouth. You want to bring up shit that I say and do? That's fine. But leave my name out your fucking mouth when you say it. And we'll be fucking fine. Because I haven't did dick with you guys in the last 2 days. Other than that, last time I blew up, I'm done with this room. And the bullshit. And anybody that thinks, oh, I'm making him out to be a villain, that's your clown shit. Because Roy ain't said nothing to you. If Roy wants to talk to Flex directly, Roy has his fucking number. Unlike you all, I could go behind the scenes and talk like a fucking man and not come on this channel and act like a bitch and blow it out like, oh, feel sorry for me bullshit. So all you little subscribers could say, oh, I feel so sorry. Sorry, I'm a grown man. If I have a fucking problem with you, I'll talk to you fucking directly, like a fucking man. Period. And if Flex wants to act like a little fucking 2-year-old and sit on here and say Roy's making me this or Roy's making me that, then that's once again him playing the fucking child's card. Has nothing to do with me. Because he's the same way. He has my number. If he feels that I'm doing something that's going to hurt him, he can talk to me like a man, one-on-one, and not bring all this baby bullshit up in this fucking room. How's that?
Roy, when you bring something up on his channel, on his StreamYard, it should be kept on YouTube. That's the fucking rules. You're a so-called content creator. You know that's the rules. What I say to people on my phone and on text stays there, and vice versa. So for you to try to pull that nonsense, I'm not going to call you a liar. I'm going to say you're misspeaking.
Okay, first of all, Cherry, I haven't seen any of your texts. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't even have your shit. So what are you talking about? Me talking about your text? What fucking text? You don't even have my number. So what the fuck text am I talking about when it comes to you?
I'm telling you that Hey, listen, man, I'm real patient tonight, so I'm going to let you scream and scream and scream because I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to raise my voice, and I'm not going to fight with us. You're stupid, and I'm not going to fight with you because you're dumb. That's part of the problem. You have a low IQ, and you're ignorant, so keep talking.
1702. What is it?
What I was saying, Roy, was that when you attacked Flex on YouTube, you should keep it on YouTube. It's not that he's going to be mad at you. He's not Bobby. He understands you guys are both so-called content creators. Bobby doesn't understand the difference. What you text and call.
Now, remember when I said that cherry pick painted a narrative that you can say whatever you want to say about Bobby and do whatever, he won't do anything. He said it's just not like Bobby. Bobby doesn't understand. I told you that this is the guy that painted the narrative, and he's saying it while the same guy is sitting there. And you guys are mad because I'm reporting the news. If I see somebody sitting there and ain't saying nothing, I'm going to say something. Because guess what? If my wife is watching me get punked all day, I guarantee she going to say something once I get off the air. That's going to be the news to her that she's watching. And anytime there's an argument, I guarantee she throw it up. Well, you didn't talk to them like that. I guarantee it. I'm just reporting the news. He painted the narrative and he's doing it right in front of his face. So people, I don't bring no one into anything. We are all watching this. When they said, well, we don't read the comments. Well, the comments is what all the narrative and the talk is. So let's keep watching. I don't do nothing to no one, people. I just report the news. And literally, if someone just happened to be new on YouTube and they just hit the live button and they said, oh, what's this about? And they just click this going down, they would start laughing and saying, man, what's wrong with that dude? Why is he letting him do all this? I guarantee that's what they're going to say. And they're going to watch something. They may take a clip and share it and remix it and do all that stuff. And now it's news floating out there. Hey, let's keep going.
Him than he thinks is on YouTube. And when Robert Reese says something about him, instead of ignoring it, he goes on there and buys into it. And Roy and Robert Reese and DoorDash Revolution have every intention of keep bringing up Red and Bobby. And Roy, you're doing it too. You did it the other night, Roy. So don't say you didn't. And I'm telling you right now, it's not right. So I came on here to say why I called Red those names, because I think she's here just for views. She's proved it. She tried to do a show with me and Bobby, and all she wanted to do was talk about her videos and her stuff. And when I tried to have a show, at the end of the show, Roy came on and said that we didn't have a topic when we had a topic. And we talked about it. And Bobby texted me crying, saying that Roy's wrecking my show. And then the next day, Cherry's wrecking my show. And the next day, Robert Reese is calling me names. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and Bobby is a victim mentality. And
Now, people, if anyone didn't want to hear this, all they have to do is go watch Flex's Lounge, and they would have heard all this stuff too, and they would have got the news. 500 something people already watched it. Who knows how many people made clips and remixed it and all that stuff already, man. He said Bobby complains in Texas and says people are messing up my thing and messing with me and doing this and that. And he said he's doing the victim mentality. That didn't come from me, people. This is the person that has painted the narrative that I have seen is accurate. And he's doing it coincidentally. After I did my live, they did this. Now, I don't know if Bobby put that video up after this live. I didn't even watch the video. I just saw the title said, keep my name out of your MFing mouth. It's going to be in my mouth because I do news. And if you don't want to be part of the news, don't associate yourself with, don't do 5-hour ride-alongs, don't get up there and have people bully you the whole time and don't say nothing back, and don't text people and say everyone's picking on you because they are putting it out on TV. They're putting it out on TV. Some things about Bobby is supposed to be said, and I say it all the time, off the record. But they're putting everything on the record. When it's on the record, it's there for media and news and First Amendment rights and freedom of speech and freedom of press. That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. It's not my fault that I actually understand what the hell I'm doing. I can do news and still be friends with somebody. This is business. This is business.
I'm not putting up with it. So I listened to Red and Bobby tried to get rid of me for the last week, and enough's enough, where Flex had to go ahead and do that. And I would say Flex likes me, but the reality is I think those are the rules on here. And it isn't about if he likes me or not. I think he would have done it for anybody. So nobody sit and say anything different than what I said. So Red, you want to keep whining and trying to get attention that I called you all these horrible names? All you're doing is letting Robert Reese, Roy, and DoorDash Revolution use you and Bobby to manipulate the situation so they can get more attention.
Okay, I gotta stop it right there, Cherry Pick, and I'm about to put up this link right now. I had enough now. Why you keep throwing me and Revolution and Red and Roy and Roy and her have a show? Why you keep throwing me and Revolution in what? Did you not hear? I'm the person that was asking her, why do you keep saying me and Bobby when it has nothing to do with you? I'm the person that asked that question. So keep that out. I'm not using Bobby. Motherfucker, you the dude up here doing the narrative and doing all that shit. It's you. You the one airing everything out there so the news media can get it. And let me tell you this, Cherry Pick. I got 2 million views in under a year. None of these dudes even have, they might have like 380,000, something like that. I got 2 million. They got to be mentioning my name to get attention. Let's go ahead and get that straight. And I'm not just on YouTube. Bobby, I tried to tag you in my video on Instagram. You ain't even on there. Don't you think if you gonna be coming at me at the news channel, read behind me. Available on all platforms, which means that why don't you make another channel on another platform? Do the same thing you're doing here, because guess what? I got 1 million views over there too. Why are you backwards? I'm on all platforms, not just YouTube. So the news you see here, I put on all the platforms, not just YouTube. I'm the news channel. Remember that. Remember that. It's not my fault, man. I even tried to get you some views over there. Pedro only has 400 and like some followers over there. He's got 35,000 here. I was trying to get you some. I was trying to get you some followers at least over there. Get you some more confidence going. But no, trying to put all this, keep my name out your mouth, but you got the dude right here who's telling you straight to your face, and he's the one that created your whole story and how everyone views you out there in the comment section. He's the one that did it. Now, Cherry Pick, quit throwing me, motherfucker, click this link. Click this link. Click this link. And Jay Costanza, I can be TMZ of GigTube, right? But I do a whole lot of news from all over. So you can just say, but I accept that, because you know what? If TMZ reports anything, everyone knows it's real. So I do appreciate that. Thank you for putting me on the same level. I do appreciate that. Cherry Pick, where you at, man? Can somebody get Cherry Pick? Oh, he's scary, huh? He's scary, huh? Y'all forget. I thought he was scary. He right here. He right here. I thought he was scary. What's up, man?
Hey, man, get your name out my mouth. What you doing?
Come
what
on,
you
man.
doing, HotFacts?
Nah, come on, man. Look, I watched that, man, and I'm gonna try to be regular right now.
All right, but listen, before you say a word, remember, I said I'd come on here for a couple minutes, so we ain't gonna, because you and me are both long-winded. We ain't gonna make this long because I gotta go deliver some food.
I gotta figure out why you kept throwing my name in there, talking about I got Red's name in my mouth and all this other stuff, and throwing
because
in
you do,
that if
you do.
destroy me. What the hell was that?
I ain't gonna destroy you, but here's the truth. You can't
destroy me, man. You already know that.
I know. But here's the truth. The Getaway Lounge is something that's important to me. And if anybody's going to talk shit about it, it's going to get my attention. Now, you and me don't need to have another duel because we did all that, and I'm exhausted from it. But when it comes to that, it's okay. Now, as far as Bobby and Red are concerned, I want to beat them up for a little while. That's fine. I don't care. Call it news. Call it whatever. I mean, honestly, news or not, that was a bunch of drama last night, and I was a big part of it. But the reality is, Robert, and DoorDash Revolution, you don't need to mess with the lounge. The lounge is a unique thing on YouTube.
Mess with the lounge? What you mean mess with, though? What you mean mess with? Like, what do you mean?
I heard the DoorDash Revolution, if I'm not mistaken, say that he was going to do a review and that he was going to talk about the man that calls women prostitutes. Well, he didn't say always cherry pick. He didn't say always cherry pick.
I'm about to put Red's name in my mouth right now. She said, I've never heard a news reporter call someone motherfucker. Have you not seen any of the shows on HBO, Bill Maher, or any of these shows where you can actually use bad words? Have you actually never seen something that's not on regular TV? Have you ever seen podcasts or anything else like that? When this is not on whatever else it is that you think, I can say whatever the hell I want to say, and I can use any word I want to say. I guarantee you like watching Samuel L. Jackson, and he says that, they interview him and say it. And he says it. I guarantee you watch his movies. So I can use anything I want to say, and I can say it however I want to. And I'm reporting on a Hot Facts, and I bet you're watching Hot Facts. Thank you. Go ahead, Cherry Pick.
Man.
Continue what you were saying. I'm back on you.
You just messed up my whole train of thought. That ain't a good reporter. You got to get better skills,
man,
brother.
I'm back on you, man.
All right, listen.
Man. What's up?
I know I'm teasing you. Listen, as far as you and D-Rev goes, and D-Rev did say it, that like he's gonna come after, he's gonna do a review on the lounge. Well, guess what? It ain't gonna do nothing except make the lounge more popular. Number one. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to your partner on here, but I'm still waiting for how he's going to teach everybody how to do DoorDash. Or I'm waiting for the trials of the DoorDash revolution. Or I'm waiting for anything that he brags about to stay tuned coming that actually comes to pass. Because last time I checked, the DoorDash revolution just talks a lot of trash. And I hope this time he's just talking more trash for a little bit of attention because nobody pays attention to his dumb ass. So that's what I got to say about that, Robert Reese, because you and me didn't talk about what we were going to talk about, and I didn't know you were going to play as much of that as you did. But since you played that just now, I'm not going to cower from that. That man needs to stop messing with the lounge. He's welcome on there just like everybody's welcome on there. And you want to call it the Lion's Den and make Flex out to be something he's not when it's a safe haven for everybody.
They attack Torp and start calling him Tarp. They call him
Torp's a little wussy. What's Torp talking about? Let me tell you, Torp. I listened to a little video of Torp where he made fun of UDM taking low things, and then the next sentence was he believes that we're capped. So if UDM is so wrong taking that first low order, and Torp says that we're capped, why is he not even have enough knowledge to make a video about somebody and use UDM's name? Are you serious? I ain't talking about Torp. So Torp deserves the beating. Torp deserves the beating that he got because he came in there effing and shitting and cussing. So
you admit it. They jumped on him because they were all friendly at first, and then once Flex left,
until Torp opened his mouth and he started talking crap. And I wasn't on there, by the way.
Look,
I wasn't on there, Robert. I had nothing to do with that.
Check this out. Once Flex left, and he put the control in Bobby's hands, they attacked Torp. And they even said it on there. When Flex left, we turned up.
Now, and why is that? Is that the narrative? Is that the narrative, Robert Reese? Or is that the narrative that was... The hell I did, brother. He painted that for himself. Roy painted that. Willie painted that. Everybody painted that before I had any contact with him. And Bobby paints that by playing a passive-aggressive victim. I don't paint shit, brother. That's such a misinformation. And you want to keep saying that on here? Just make Cherry a bigger legend. Thank you. You know, I appreciate when you talk bad about me.
A legend? Oh, okay. You know,
no, you are making me a legend. Talking like I'm this evil person, brother, and I'm not. But if y'all want to think so, that's the easy way out.
So here you got some confidence. So what,
brother? And you don't. I told DoorDash Revolution one night on the lounge that he was mad that I thought I was the best. And I told him straight to his face, if you don't think you're the best, then go find something you're better at. You think you're the best, I think I'm the best. And even when I ain't the best, I'm going to act like I'm the best, and I'm going to try like I'm the best. And if you think that's wrong, tell me right now to my face that that's wrong. You think you're the best because you're going to strive to be the best. And I think I'm the best even when I'm not the best. I'm going to try to be better than anybody else.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. And
you know that.
And
you and me did our thing. But at the end of the day, what I just said, we have in common.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do it like this with you. I'm gonna give you some final words before you get off my screen.
You kicking me off?
You got final words. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
Listen, here's the final words. Do not give me a wrench. Even though I got a wrench for you on my channel, because I like to get kicked off from time to time. So I need your moderators. If they see me making trouble, give me the fucking timeout, because I'm still a troll at heart, Robert. So that's the first thing, brother. The second thing is there is no narrative that I painted on Bobby. And that's it. End the conversation. But you can keep saying that, because not that I am a legend, but it will make the legend of Cherry bigger and badder. I'm the bad guy. You like to talk about professional wrestling all the time. I enjoy being the bad guy. And at the end of the day, people like bad guys better than good guys. So thank you. As far as everything else, I don't care. You're obviously going to do news or fuck with Roy and then be friends in a way. And you're definitely going to keep fucking with Bobby and Red until they stop responding. But they're too gullible and they're going to keep responding. So you have my blessing on that. I wash my hands of both of them. And you and me have an interview private in February on HotFacts with Cherry. Now, what did we talk about is going to be different depending on how you and me interact with each other between now and February, because we both got people we love and holidays, and we're doing a bunch of shit. But whatever transpires will to be concluded. You and me can love and kiss each other.
You better be on your behavior.
I'm going to tell you right now that no more GoFundMe to go find Cherry.
Oh, my goodness.
You ain't coming to kill me, brother. Don't come kill me.
Hey. If we can make it that far, we will.
No, we're going to make it that far, but but come February, we might sit and shoot roses and carnations and flowers up each other's ass, or we might have a battle, or we might do both. But I'm telling you, I'm committing to the world before March 1st, sometime in February. I'm going to be on HotFacts for whatever we're going to talk about. So you have a good, since I don't want to ever talk to you until then, you have a wonderful Christmas, a beautiful New Year's, and just have some time with people you love, brother.
Here and nice and leave like
that. I know you appreciate that.
You ain't about to
oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving, Robert. Happy Thanksgiving.
Like that. Well, look.
Yes, I am. I'm going out like that.
I hope you sleep well at night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. How about that one?
All right. All right.
Hold on. Before you go, Cherry. I know you want to bounce that.
My deputy talking.
And if it was anybody else, I'd hang up. But I'll give you a couple minutes, TFT.
Like I said, I know you got to go, bro. I'm not going to hold you long. I just want to say all this bullshit drama between everybody needs to damn stop. I'm sick of hearing it. Period. Yeah, we're all gig workers. We're all people who do our job the way we see fit. None of us all freaking agree on everything. We're not going to. We're all different people. That's all I got to say.
I can appreciate that, and I agree with that. But we're not. What we just discussed ain't really about the mechanics.
Well, no, what you two are talking about right now is not really butting head or anything. But
right. Listen, man.
I give you props for coming up here and actually keeping your head and not going off the deep end like you used to.
Used to? Did I disappoint you? You want me to have a little
rant? No.
Didn't
I just say I give you props, bro? Didn't I just say I give you props, bro? All right, man. You take it easy. I know you got to split, Jerry. I didn't want to hold you too long.
Don't leave HotFacts alone. Y'all can talk about Prop 22 or something. I'm gonna take off. I appreciate you.
Take it easy, Jerry.
Thank you for the time. TFT, I love you, man. Robert, I hate your guts.
I kicked him out. I have to kick him out. He was trying.
He said he had to go anyway.
He was rubbing me a little bit. He was trying to. He was holding it and was like, It was like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck right there. He was.
Right. That's the relationship you two have developed. Right? Is you both trade barbs with one another.
Damn. Now I'm finna get off of that. Enough of that, TFT. Enough of that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm tired of hearing all this bullshit.
Now the dude that killed the 7-year-old girl, the FedEx driver. What do you think about that? The FedEx driver. So he was dropping off the package. He backed into the girl, and when he checked on her, she said, "I'm going to tell my dad." So he strangled and killed her.
Hey, TFT, one real quick. I got a question for Robert.
Go for it.
Hey, bro, do you like the taste of white meat in your mouth too?
Hey, man, I don't want your codfish, Roy. I don't want no codfish, Roy. No codfish. He trying to take somebody to what's that? Damn.
I don't need to find a girlfriend with all these other people with my cock in their mouth that they can't do.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Roy.
I'm gonna tell you this, Roy. That was a hell of a segment. All I'm saying is that was a hell of a segment. They must see all type of spikes in that live when that happened.
Yeah, I didn't come on here. I came on here to talk about that Brittney Griner bullshit.
Oh we gonna talk about all that. Yeah, we talk about all that. Yeah.
Well, let TFT talk about what he was gonna do first.
Well, he was asking me about the driver. It deserves to be thrown under the truck, the van he was driving, and thrown him forward, backed up, thrown him forward again.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy right there. What's up, Wesley?
What's up,
man?
Hey, Wes.
I see you up in here. You back from Target, huh?
Yeah, we went to Target. We got a little poke, and I got like 30-40 minutes, and UPS at 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's go. Let's go ahead and get into Brittney Griner, because that's really what I want to talk about. Because it's not fair what happened. It's not fair how we got other people still in jail, and just because of the money involved and all the other stuff, and she was traded for Tony Stark, an arms dealer. Go ahead, Roy.
I was going to ask you. I was going to say before we do this conversation, you were saying earlier that it is what it is. I want you to say what it is. If they traded because she's black and she's gay, that was the reason. Let's fucking get it out there, bro.
No, not black and gay. Gay woman, basketball player. They thought she was a man. She has the story and all that behind her, and she creates a lot of money worldwide. That's why they did it.
Yeah, it's all for votes, bro. It's all for votes. That's the fucking saddest part. It's all for votes.
Because
sadly, I agree.
The other Americans there can't generate nothing. You know how much money she was generating while she was incarcerated there? All this, all it like, it's crazy. But they traded her for Tony Stark. Now, what I'm thinking on is
exactly how you gonna
the
sit
world is
there?
gonna feel the repercussions of this because Tony Stark is out.
How you gonna talk gun control and then let the worst gun dealer in the world loose? Like, really? That's how fucking stupid people are.
Damn.
And that just goes to show you what people voted for. Like, where are people's minds that they voted for this person? You know what I'm saying? That's why this society is so fucked up as it is because of shit like this. This is what we voted for. Virtual signaling. Not real life, just whatever looks good to get the votes. Fucking sad, dude. And now you let a guy that's probably killed hundreds of thousands of people with his arms deals and all this bullshit because you want to get the gay black fucking lesbian basketball player because everybody's crying she was so illegally detained. She went over there making millions of dollars, broke their laws, pled guilty to it, but she's no, it's not her fault. So when are we going to let all the Americans that were thrown in prison for marijuana possession? When are we going to start letting them out? Because that's what you're signaling. We should let them out too now.
That's a good question right there, Roy, because there's so many people who are locked up for weed and they are in jail still. And she didn't have regular weed. She had the hash oil. So that's a control one. So, you're going to jail if you get caught with that. We all know you can't bring that to an airport, especially to a Russian airport. What the hell? Come on now.
Exactly. And anybody, and this goes out to the whole world or everybody in the United States, if you have a family member that's in prison right now for that same stupid shit, you should be in outrage right now. You should be fucking pulling your fucking hair out saying, why is it okay for her to go break laws in other countries and my son, my daughter, my dad, my mom are in jail for the same bullshit? You should be outraged. You should be fucking outraged right now.
Right. Yeah, you should be because it's that's why I said it's not fair. But it is what it is. They and the Russians and you know what? The Russians are considered terrorists, but at the same time, it's like, dang, like basketball players don't kill people.
And you brought a bitch back that doesn't even like the United States. Let that bitch rot. Fuck her. You got a Marine sitting over there, falsely accused for the last 4 years, but you bring back this American-hating fucking female? Come on, man. It's ridiculous.
Man.
Yeah, I'm always of the mindset, you do a crime, you do the time, plain and simple. I don't give a crap what the hell race you are, what sexuality you prefer, how much money you make. I don't care. You do the crime, you do the damn time. Plain and simple.
Dashing Trader says, Roy, they only mad because she's black. What do you say about that one?
Now, who's mad because she's black? Color of skin has nothing to do with it. Color of skin has absolutely nothing to do with it. You went somewhere, the Marine's white. So what are you saying? Because she's black? No, it's because she went over there, she broke their fucking laws, crying, and everybody's crying that if anything, the black community is claiming more because she's black than the white community. I don't see a lot of white people on TV saying, oh, she's unjustly incarcerated. How many black basketball players, male, are on there talking shit? We need to get her back. We need to do this. I don't see a lot of white ones doing it. So don't start bringing the race into it. Has nothing to do with their fucking color. Has to do with she broke the laws. She pled guilty. She needs to pay the price for that and the consequences. Once again, we're trying to use sympathy instead of people facing their consequences. So it has nothing to do with race. So it has nothing to do with our color of our skin because the Marine is white. So wouldn't more white people be upset because the Marine's white? They're pissed off. People are pissed off not because she's black.
It's the money thing, Roy. It's the money. She's worth more monetarily than the Marine.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, she doesn't. If the Marine don't fit the narrative, bro, the Marine don't fit the narrative. So
you can't trade a regular Marine for an arms dealer. You can't do that. The Russians was like, hold up. You know, like this is like trading cash right here. It's like trading cash. My only issue is that
the arms dealer should have never been a trade. I would have rather see, if I was president, I'd rather see her spend all 9 years than to give away somebody who put, I don't know how many Americans' lives at risk, not to mention all the other thousands or tens of thousands of people he's responsible for their death. She could have rotted there for 9 years if I was a fucking president. I wouldn't trade that motherfucker.
This is my only this is my well, not only this is like the main concern. This dude is about to get back over there and get right back to work. He's about to get right back to work. And I want to know if they know how many countries he's funded and all these other things. I feel that this dude might make a super weapon. He might make a super weapon. The world might hurt after this trade. That's my concern, because it was an arms dealer. Now, if it was a regular, they traded her for someone that was shoplifting over here in the States or something. You know what I mean? You make a trade like that. Someone in their Congress or some kids over here, he did something bad and they got him in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like a trade like that. I feel that if you create weapons, that you can't do that trade. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now, who knows what the kickbacks are? If they let let's say certain trades or things go around worldwide, if they're giving Russia tax breaks, or we don't know what's gonna happen. Now, what if we let this dude out and there's a deal that he has to make us weapons too? You know what I mean? We don't know any of that stuff. We don't know any of that stuff.
He already sold Al Qaeda how many guns and stuff. We already know he could care less about America. He don't care about his own fucking people, bro. So he was selling weapons to everybody and anybody that wanted to buy them. So, anybody wants to know what this guy has done, look at the genocide in Congo. Who do you think supplied the weapons for that?
Oh,
Killing
yeah.
women and children. Who do you think supplied the weapons? This fucking guy.
This dude, yeah.
Then we got all the Americans here wanting to take away my guns, Robert's guns, Wesley's guns, and you just let the biggest gun motherfucker in the world go free. Come on, dude.
Man.
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
What you feel about that, TFT?
No, you don't let an arms dealer go. I don't give a crap. He should be thrown under the fucking prison and left in a hole with minimal food and water. Yeah, sure. Trade half a dozen or more little runts that were doing whatever, carjackings and crap. I don't care. Send them back, sure. Somebody major player? No.
We could
major player. Only way a major player going to get sent back is with a bullet in his damn head.
We could have traded for Flex. We could have got her back for Flex, right? Wouldn't that have been a good stand-up trade? Brittney Griner for Mr. Flex? That would have been a stand-up trade right there. Flex would have said, heck no, I can't get my food. I cannot get these beef ribs.
If you wanted to let an arms dealer go, yeah, give him the guy that sold a couple handguns. Don't give him the guy that gave fucking Colombia 30,000 AKs, 800 surface-to-air missiles. You don't give him that guy. Give him the guy that peddled like a couple dozen handguns or something.
Yeah. He deals with a suitcase. That's it. He deals with a suitcase.
This motherfucker sold the Colombians 30,000 AKs, 800 fucking anti-aircraft missiles. He sold, and I think it was 3 tons of C4. But yeah, we'll give that back for a mediocre basketball player that this white boy could actually probably beat, because I'm that good at basketball. So come on, man. I could almost dunk as well as he does. Come on. Come on.
Ooh wee. Well,
ridiculous, dude.
This show's been all right. It went 1 hour. It went a
Yeah.
little bit further. Shoot, it went a little bit further. We talked about some things. People, we talked about some things, and yeah, we did our thing. So I'm gonna break it down like this. We gonna do these final words. I'm gonna start with Wesley. Final words, Wesley.
I don't know that little situation you guys were talking about. I'm gonna have to look into it. Like some like basketball player. Final words. I don't know, dude. Like I was saying, I just been eating popcorn mentally with all the GigTube drama. I kind of enjoy it. I guess I have nothing better to do. Like I just work so much, and I get my kicks off GigTube drama. And yeah, I even tell my coworkers at UPS about it. Like, yo, man, like these Door Dashers are all like stabbing each other in the back and stuff. And yeah, I tell them, and yeah, I don't know. I just I need a hobby or something.
Hey, no, it's all good because guess what? Some people watch it for the entertainment.
Yeah, I guess I do because ever since
you are entertained.
Yeah, I am, and ever since like Bentley Coop like did his impression of DoorDash Dad, I just kind of been hooked ever since. I guess I just can't help myself, and yeah, I mean.
You found what you like to look at.
I just I guess I thought to myself, Wes, you have nothing better to do than like get involved with this GigTube drama. Like you show up randomly in their lives, you leave comments, and I don't know, man. It's funny.
Pretty interactive.
I'm obviously really tired. Mandatory overtime at UPS, and they're offering $30 an hour to come in on Sunday. I kind of don't feel like it. Like, I actually kind of want to multi-app instead to give myself a break because I've been doing like 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. This whole week. So I'm pretty honestly, I'm actually pretty exhausted, honestly.
All right. So with that being said, you still got to give the people out there some final words.
Some final words.
Yeah, you got to give some final words, some encouragement, a thought. You got to give something. You got to give something.
Got to get my inner Pedro on, like my bet on you, my inner Pedro. Let me like channel my inner Pedro. Southern Gig was channeling his inner Pedro the other day, waiting for Walmart. Like he had to leave his chat to go to Pedro because he needed that GigTube positivity. I don't know. Final thought. Just like I'm just trying to keep my head focused through this. This month's been kind of crazy. Just UPS is pretty insane right now. There's like way too much work and not enough people. It was like this last year.
All right, so you just trying to just keep your head afloat.
Yeah, you already know, Robert. Like, just try to like glide safely through the party crowd on the weekend when I do rideshare. It's just you see it. You see the accidents all the time. It's out of control. You see all those accidents on like Cactus and the freeway because all the partying, man. It's nonstop. It's just
drive safe, people.
Yeah,
drive
it's like,
safe.
Dude, I see the most out of control driving because people are trying to rush to those parties and like buy UCR and stuff. So I'm trying to like slide through that.
You just trying to be safe. I got you right there.
Yeah,
I got you right there.
When I do rideshare, I get tailgated so hard because I'm like all these party hipsters like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to get to my party. Like, I don't know, dude.
All right, people, leave Wesley alone. He's saying all I'm trying to do is do my job. People, let me drive. He's drive safe and let my man drive. That's what Wesley talking about. Drive safe to those parties. TFT, what you got?
It's getting out of control. Anyways, that's all I have, pretty much.
All right, TFT, what
appreciate
you
it,
got?
Man.
Same as always.
Let them have it. I'm waiting. You know.
I ain't got nothing new, unfortunately. So it's just gotta stay respectful to yourself and everybody else. You know, you gotta do the job, do it right. Don't half-ass a goddamn thing. I mean, you got poor Wesley over here working his ass off, getting tired as hell because nobody else is wanting to do the job, or at least do it right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got him doing the work of probably 5-6 guys. Get out there, do the job, do it right.
Hey, do it right. Big Roy.
Oh, you know I got final words, brother.
Go ahead. Let them have it.
This is off a different note though. I'll be taking donations for baby wipes to get all the saliva off my cock. Seems to be in everybody's mouth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I know, TFT, you love it. Second of all, as far as the Brittney Griner thing, it's not only Trump Americans that are upset. You got a black man on here that right now that says this bullshit shouldn't have happened. So it's not just Trump loving Americans that hate it. There's plenty of black folks that don't like the situation either. So it has nothing to do with the Trump this or white people rednecks, because I'm not a redneck. But we can have a talk on that, Trader, if you'd like to. That would be a good discussion. So, but with that being said, no, she shouldn't have been released. She should rot her ass in jail, just like every other person that decides to break the law in a different country. Too bad it wasn't Taiwan. She'd probably be dead by now.
Ooh.
But, yeah, you know what I mean. So with that being said, it is what it is. And also, the big fat Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that killed the little girl. I hope every person in that jail fucking stretches his asshole right before they slit his fucking throat. That's what should happen to that fucking guy. Plain and simple.
Yeah, he fucking pissed me. He's gonna have he ain't gonna be able to walk the main line at all. We know that.
I hope I hope they.
No, they're gonna have to stick him in solitaire.
Yep. I hope they stretch his asshole out and right before they slice his fucking throat. That's what I hope.
Well, with that being said, people, all I can say is this. You know, we got a lot of people that are doing different things and trying to get themselves out there a little bit more. When you see someone working on what they're working on, respect their craft and see what they're actually doing. They're putting in time and effort into their thing. Also, don't let nobody walk over you. And that's all I'm saying. Don't let nobody walk over you. Speak up for yourself whenever you can. If you are a young kid out there, if you're being bullied, don't let the bully you anymore. Say something and fight back. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. And something bad can happen to you because you might do something bad to yourself. So everyone love yourself and go do your thing. With that being said, until the next caper. People, we out of here like Chuck Woolery and 2 and 2. Listen to my theme music. We out of here.
Hot facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot